I'm Lauren Williams, and today I'm going to demonstrate teaching a lesson involving creativity and creative thinking. This year, I wanted to teach my students at the end of the year a lesson that didn't involve so much writing and develop a lesson that had more hands-on or creativity to it. We did a unit on kites, and that's the unit or lesson I'm going to teach you guys today. This lesson should take probably 4 to 5 days, depending on how you see your students. I see mine 4 times a week, so this lesson probably took a couple of weeks just because we spent a little extra time flying our kites. The first thing I did with my students is I gave them a brief kite history, which I'm going to attach for you along with this video. It was just a brief, quick summary on from where kites originated and the countries and the civilizations that developed how we use kites today. We had an open class discussion. People chimed in however they felt or if they had any information, prior knowledge to the history of the kite. Very brief, just at the beginning of the class. The next aspect I wanted to kind of dive into was how a kite flies. How does it get into the air? And we brought a little science knowledge into my lesson by talking about lift, drag, and gravity, and those 3 characteristics of a kite, and how those 3 work together and get a kite flying in the air and its aerodynamics. Creative thinking or innovative thinking is just a way of producing new ideas and or new insights or fresh perspectives to the understanding or conceiving of things. And I felt by learning the brief history of the kite, how a kite flies, and then actually hands-on making a kite, I can involve creativity and creative thinking into this. I'm going to take you step by step on how you make your kites, and this was a really awesome activity that my kids really loved, and that's why I wanted to share this with you. I provided the materials because it was very cheap, and I only have 30 students in all, so I didn't really have to come out of pocket, but hopefully your school can help if need to be. I started with 2 wooden dowels, 3/8 of an inch dowels. They came from the store. I think they were 42 inches long, 48 inches long. First stick we cut down, and they're thin enough just to cut with scissors, a 36-inch stick and a 24-inch stick. I marked 12 inches from the top of the 36, and I marked 12 inches on the 24-inch stick. And those 2 marks are going to meet together. And while I'm right here at this stage, as a teacher, I would, it depends on how many students you have, I would try to be as involved with this process. It doesn't have to be exactly accurate to fly, I found, but it needs to be fairly organized in the way they put these together. So after I had my 2 inches marked at 12, the next step was to get string and to fasten these 2 sections together. I'd go around it probably 10 to 12 times each way, and then I overlapped it in tape, just clear Scotch tape. So that was the second step. This step requires a knife, but because we were at school, I just used scissors. Excuse me. I used scissors, and I made, coming in about probably 1/4 of an inch, and made incisions or little marks so the string could tie around. So this would be the second step, and also make your marks with your scissors or knife. The next step, you would take string, and the string I'm talking about is just more of a thick string I found works better. This is the thinner string, but more of a thick, heavier string. And I started from the top, I fastened edges, and I tied string all the way around, making me a border to outline my kite. And this is the part where you really will have to help your students hold everything in place, or they can help each other. And then the next step, we were taking just regular butcher paper that I know most schools have, and we placed our kite down, we outlined our kite, and then cut probably 2 inches off of our kite to have a diamond shape. You place your frame of your kite in there, and then you're going to overlap your edges and just use Scotch tape all along the edges covering your kite, and this will be what you have, okay? The next step in wrapping it up, I bought these at Hobby Lobby, cheap, 10 cents each, where they were just some kind of wooden dowel, kind of short, thick wooden block that had I think these were for clothes hangers, but did my string in, wrapped it around for the string of your kite. I did anywhere from 70 to 100 feet, and these babies fly, so 70 to 100 feet would be fine. You attach your string after you have this done. You attach it through, poke a tiny hole through the front of your paper and attach it to the center part, and you have the basis of a kite. All you have left to do now is add your tail. I'm going to show you how we did this. We got another piece of string from 6 to 7 feet, and every foot of your string we added bits of bandana or any kind of cloth the students could bring, and attached one piece of string, tied it just in a double knot, a foot down from the very end of your kite all the way to the end. And this provides the balance and stability your kite needs when flying. That's basically how we made our kites. Any alteration or anything that the students wanted to try new to make their kite fly better or higher, I'll let them do. Saw a lot of innovative thinking during this process. And then finally, to incorporate a lot of creativity or their individual creativity, I let the kids decorate their front of their kite, incorporating something that showed kind of about them or what they were feeling during this period of time. I'll show you a couple. The girl that's in the band, one of my students that's in the band, loves music. She just decorated this accordingly. I had a couple with quotes, and then our school mascot is an eagle. So this young fella did Fly High as the Sky with an eagle head on it. And as we were flying them, and I'm going to download a couple of pictures to put up for you to see as we were flying, the base of the kite faces you, so it was kind of like the students got to see their work being used and actually working and flying. It was a really great experience. Had a wonderful time teaching these students. I'm going to attach the history and the science part of the lesson to the video, and I hope you enjoy, and good luck.